Hi, welcome. Okay, so we just did a video for supply and demand, how supply and demand affect pricing and how we spot the next opportunity. So we're going to talk about Tengah Garden, and this is the next upcoming launch, 11 April, launching at the same time as Vela Bay.
Same.
Totally different project, east and west. So developer is Hong Leong, CSC Land and Guaco. So this project is located right next to Hong Kong MRT. So from the side gate, you can just totally sheltered, you walk to the MRT street. And there will be some commercial shops at level 1. So meaning this whole project will be elevated up lah. The facilities are all level 2 then. And this is a 99-year leased. Quite a big project, 863 units. There'll be 9 blocks in total, offering 1 to 4 bedroom. Rarely we see a 1-bedder nowadays for new launches.
But there are only a few units here. Just a few.
Just a few, right? Because we are very near to the west, and west has always very strong rental because of all the jobs there. Schools, the unit. A lot of students from other country, they want to stay nearer to school. And of course, the second CBD to come in Jurong. So total, there will be 518 car park lots.
60%.
60%. Reason being, Tengah is going to be a car-like town. Same like the Vela Bay, also a car-like town. We are going to the direction of a car-like country lah, more or less. Because we are a small country. The MRT lines are very well connected. So being said, of course, there's going to be a new Jurong region line in the area to serve all these new estate Tengah, even leading up to University NTU.
NTU.
Which is, I believe you had the experience of going to the school.
Yes, I studied in NTU last time. So last time we have to take to Boon Lay MRT and then take a bus into the school.
Every day.
Yeah.
So I think this line will be ready by 2029, different phase. So students will be able to interchange and get to the school easily.
Yes.
In the future.
Very convenient.
So this project TOP will be on, currently we see it's on 1st September 2029. They bracket there, non-commitment basis. So they'll try their best to finish by 2029, if not 2030, which is very fast. There are already 5 EC so far in Tengah. So this, if it's really September 2029, they're the first project that they can sell in the resale market there.
These are some of the developers' perspective of this project. You can see that there's this waterfront here. This is not a sea view, but it's actually a waterway park that is going to be right in front of the development. And there will be also greeneries and park connector. There is a connected, integrated into the estate. Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty nice view here. Another thing to note is that this MRT track will be over here.
Overground one.
Yes, it's actually beside the project itself.
There will be concerns.
Yes, there will be concern about the noise. But this is a new generation elevated line, and it features a noise dampening wheels, which is designed to be much quieter than the old tracks.
Yeah, you can't compare this to the old north-south track, the red line or
the east-west.
These are the first 2 lines that we have in Singapore. So of course, they are using much older technology.
Yeah. So this one, the noise will be cut to the minimal lah. And there's also the distance and landscaping buffers, and the orientation of the whole development is away from the track.
The blocks are all facing away.
Yeah, blocks are all facing away. So these are some of the buffers that the developer has tried to make lah.
Of course, they also studied the decibel point of the noise, and certain blocks or stack will have an acoustic blind provided for you to help block out any noise if there is. There's going to be noise barrier there as well.
Yeah.
They did it for like Yishun, Ang Mo Kio, where the track is next to the HDB.
Yes.
So they're going to do the same thing for the whole MRT line here.
But this is so-called a good trade-off lah for the convenience. So near the MRT.
The convenience.
Yes. And we can see the map of Tengah. This is where the project is. It's very near the Jurong Innovation District. It's a next generation industrial hub where there will be manufacturing companies over there as well. So there will be a lot of jobs and of course rental demands lah for this project. And then we are slightly further down, there is the Jurong Lake District, which is planned as the largest commercial hub outside of the CBD. Yes, and also we are also near to the NTU.
And for schools, I'm sure everyone knows about the news that ACS is moving to Tengah by 2030. It's going to be a co-ed school by then. But this project, it's not within 1 km. It's within 2 km. But there's going to be Pioneer Primary. Pioneer Primary is a new school. So Pioneer Primary is going to be one of the 15 centers offering after-school modules. So they removed the whole gifted program, right?
Yeah, yes.
Where the students need to change school to another school, then they're a bit inconvenient location. So these new 15 centers are spread out all over Singapore. Pioneer Primary is one of them. So after school students, if they are part of the program, they will go to this school. Okay. So over here is the master plan of the whole Tengah. This is the whole of Tengah. Tengah Garden is right here, located next to the pond as mentioned. So there's going to be a hospital right next to it. A bit like Sengkang Hospital, there was a few condo nearby. And also, if you notice, there's two blue sites here. These two blue sites are actually zoned as a mixed development. Mixed development like residential, commercial. And these two sites is not under a confirmed lease yet, meaning they are not launching for sale at the moment. Perhaps in another few years' time. So these two sites, we expect something similar like the recent Park Town Pioneery, where it's like a part of the station, integrated to the station, the multi-station. Pioneery was already averaging about 2005 PSF, and we do expect something similar for these two sites. So a little bit about Jurong Innovation District. They're going to have about 95,000 job opportunities there. And they're going to home to a very high-tech advanced manufacturing firm. You do expect industry player like A-Star R&D. They're going to have R&D, and they're going to be like key players like Makino. Makino does 3D printing on the large scale. Siemens going to be there. Hyundai Group, and even large Japan manufacturer Shimano, the bicycle parts, one of the world's largest provider, it's going to be there as well. So if you notice, it's all nicely planned there. The whole Jurong region line is linked to NTU, where there's all the talent there. R&D and the manufacturing are all there in the same area. So it's nicely planned out, and government is working towards a work-play-live concept. So they want to pull away from the CBD, people only go there for work. So this whole second CBD, it's something very different. Government wants to incorporate all three elements together. And for this manufacturing sector, it's one of the key pillars of Singapore. It contributes about 21% of the country's GDP. So it's very strong, and it's really quite important to Singapore. And they are paying a lot of focus to this whole area. And with the number of people they were going to hire here in locally or foreigners, they would definitely want to stay somewhere nearby. And Tengah is definitely one of the locations they will consider because it's just right next to it.
Yes. In terms of the connectivity, this is where we are, Hong Kong MRT, under the Jurong region line. So they will progressively open up from this year, 2026 to 2028-29 period. So this line, right, will be open up close to this year.
2026, when this project will be there.
And then this line here will be around 2027. And then the NTU site over here and here will be the later stage, 2028. It's actually very convenient to connect the whole Jurong area using this Jurong region line.
Even linking the red line and the green.
Yes.
Because last time Jurong was the only interchange.
Yes, the east-west line. So now there will be multiple lines here, 3 lines. So from Hong Kong, it's quite convenient to go to Jurong East. And these 3 stations will be within the NTU campus.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
no need to take bus in.
Correct. Very convenient for students there. Yeah, and also we can go to Boon Lay as well.
So this particular line is a bit different. I saw some pictures that it's going to be like a greenish blue train, quite similar to this MRT track color. It's a bit different from the usual train. The usual train, I think you see about 7-8 cars, quite a long one. This one, it's only going to be a 3-car train, a shorter one, and potentially expanding to a 4th one. That's all. So it's not going to be like a long train where you hear a lot of noise. Like it's just 3 cars.
Maybe a bit like LRT.
LRT is 1 and 2, usually about 1 and 2. So this is what?
Closer to that.
Just closer to that. So this is the site plan of Tengah Garden. There will be a total of 9 blocks. And this right here is the MRT line. And this is the MRT track. So if you notice, the blocks are all north-south facing away from the track, not directly facing to it. Okay. So they also try to buffer away from the MRT track. If you notice here, there is a tennis court, tennis/pickleball court. They combine both. And this is something different, a paddleball court. So I think a lot of new projects are doing this right now. The last time was like Zion Grand, Promenade Peak, Linden Woods, and Revell. So for Tengah, this is the first time I think there is such new amenities in the whole project. Other than that, there will be commercial on level 1. Having commercial, of course, the car park is a concern. But the car park for the residential is on level 1. and the commercial car park is on basement 1, separated. And total there will be 7 clubhouses. There will be 2 on the level 2, 1 children clubhouse here, and 3 other blocks will have clubhouse on level 16 overlooking the Tengah Pond. Something very nice. So you can either choose the lower floor one next to the kids pool or next to the main pool, or on the higher level overlooking the Tengah Pond. So if you notice, there isn't any lap pool because they did an irregular shape for this whole area, looking more like a garden. You're living in a park. They were still going to build 2 lanes of 50-meter lap here. Although it's irregular, but you can still swim from point to point of 50 meter. And of course, because certain blocks will have a view of the pond, the windows in the bedroom, right, is designed a way that it's like that. So the middle is a full glass. So you have a very nice unblocked view of the pond, which is something very nice. I think the developer did consider all this to fully enjoy the rare riverfront living view. Shops, right, are only along here all the way to here.
For your daily needs.
Daily needs.
So let's have a quick look at the unit mix. It's going to be more family focused, I feel, because 60% of the units will be the bigger size, 3-bedroom and 4 bedrooms. And then, of course, they also cater to some for investment, for rental demand, for the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, or those working in the west.
Yes, that will be 39%. And as mentioned earlier, the 1 bedroom, right, there will be only 6 units. Yeah, so this shows that the developer really want to focus more on the more family, more own stay kind of project. And actually the layout and the floor area is not really finalized yet because as of now, we still do not
as of
have
today,
any
we can't
information.
release. We have seen the show flat, but we are not allowed to share the floor plan as of today. But we do know that these 3 layout will be at the show flat. Those indicated SF.
In our previous video, we shared about why we feel that Tengah has massive upside potential.
Many people I spoke to during Chinese New Year or some friends and family say, Tengah cannot buy lah, no supermarket, no Wi-Fi. So it's something a lot of people are against. I even posted a few posts on social media and people have been asking, can buy meh Tengah? Our team has researched on the supply and demand for the area.
Yeah, so this is why we feel Tengah has potential. It's mainly due to the supply and demand. The supply of the private condos, right, versus the demand from the surrounding HDB BTO units that will MOP soon in about 2023 onwards.
And the demand we are talking about is just the HDB, but also we have an add-on to the innovation district where foreigners going to come in, or people who are going to work there in the future, the 95,000 jobs to come. Of course, on top of that, it's just not from the Tengah HDB. There's going to be a lot of other people coming in want to stay here also.
And nearby, like Bukit Batok area, Choa Chu Kang area, people, they might also want to upgrade. They
Nearer
upgrade
to the convenience.
Okay, so let's see how the demand will drive up the price of private condo in the town.
We use Punggol as an example because that was the previous new town of Singapore.
Yes.
So if you see here, okay, we did do a full supply and demand analysis on our another video, so do feel free to look at the other video. Today we're going to touch about Punggol. Punggol, if you see here, the blue bars are the newly TOP or MOP condos. So if you notice, it's a very big number of supply coming into Punggol, and these red bars are the MOP HDB in Punggol. There was a very high supply and a very low demand environment here from HDB
Upgraders.
So if you notice, this is the chart of the price. What happened during this period? From this point, it actually went all the way down and it became stagnant for a period of time. The number of people MOP and the number of supply, it's the same. So it's a very stagnant market during that period. But what happened from 2017 onwards to 2019, there was no blue bar at all, no condo supply, and a big group of MOP HDB. Same for this area as well. Until today, still got no new launch supply. But if you notice from this point, 2017, all the way till today, what happened to the prices went up significantly. So during an environment where there is a very high demand and a low supply, this is what happened to property prices. Once most people who stays in that town already for 5 years, no HDB stay for 5 years MOP, right? I'm not saying everyone, but majority will be used to the area or their parents are nearby also, or their child is studying the school nearby, more or less if they choose to upgrade, they want to be in the same town. That's why we say that the demand is going to be high. We don't expect everybody to sell their house lah, but a small percentage of people will want to do that. So basically from here, we do see similar traits in Tengah. We do have a lot of HDB MOP units to come. Total, there will be a plan of 30,000 HDB in Tengah. So let's take a look at the number of supply and demand in Tengah in the next few years to come.
Okay, so we have a close-up on the Tengah area. These are all the BTO units. Government planning 30,000 units in Tengah, and there will be only around 12,000 private condos in Tengah area. So it's a big, huge imbalance lah. So far, about 22,000 units are already released. These units, right, they will gradually MOP by 2032. And this is where Tengah Garden is, just beside the MRT. And we can have a look at the demand and supply in the next few years. The red bars are the HDB units, and these are the years that they will MOP gradually. So by 2030, you can see that there are a lot of HDB 22,000 that will reach their MOP by this year lah. And then the blue bars shows the private condos or EC.
That will MOP.
Because EC, after TOP, they have to stay for 5 years. Then you can release and sell to upgraders.
So this is where Tengah Garden will stand out, because Tengah Garden is a private.
Yes.
You just need to hold during the whole 4 years seller stamp duty. And on paper right now it's 2029, but we will put it as 2030.
Yeah, to be safe.
To be safe, a buffer. So definitely Tengah Garden is going to TOP first.
2030 around there lah.
I'm pretty certain that once they come into the resale market, there's going to be an influx of people coming in to see your resale property.
So a lot from here will all go to
a lot.
So another one is H.O.M.E Grand EC. They will also reach their MOP around the same time. So only these two, but the H.O.M.E Grand EC will be 5 years old.
By then, correct.
Yes, but where else? Tengah Garden is brand new.
Brand new, 1 year old. Because now they're taking about 3 years to build, but the seller stamp duty is 4 years. So maybe if they do complete early, maybe 1 year old?
Maybe a little while? Yeah, will be newer than H.O.M.E Grand. Okay, let's touch on the estimated price. As of now, we still do not have any price.
No, we don't have
official
price yet and no layout yet. But from the land price, we roughly will know.
Yeah, the land price is very attractive. $821 PSF. So it's
the lowest
really low.
This year.
Lowest this year, correct. So we estimate that this project, on average, the price is 2001 on average lah.
They could start from 2000.
Yeah, maybe it will be
based on the break even.
Yeah, average is it will go to about 21. Yeah, we feel. So if it's 2001 for a 2-bedroom, will be about 1.28 million, and a 3-bedroom about 1.67. Then the 4-bedroom will be starting from about 2.3, 2.4.
You can't find this price anymore.
Yes.
Not in the current market.
Actually, this price is very close to EC price.
Yeah.
The recent Revel EC,
they reached almost 2,000 PSF.
Yes, the highest transacted price for Revel EC is 2053. Okay, highest. That's the highest.
Okay.
But on average, it's about 1,009 plus. Yeah, so you are very close to EC price. But EC, as we shared in our earlier video, there are a lot of criteria, eligibility conditions that you need to
Not
fulfill.
many are able to get. And for second timers, there is a 30% quota.
Yeah, a smaller quota for second timers.
So I think we're waiting for Revel to release the balance unit to second timers.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you'll be sold out eventually.
Correct. This is a private condo. No restriction in terms of your eligibility, your salary, and so on.
Those that are on the fence about upgrading or thinking that the price are a bit expensive, but we do look at the current whole market of Singapore. This land price and this launch price is the new OCR price already.
New norm.
The new norm already. In the past, I remember about 3 years ago when I went to Lentor, the first project, Lentor Modern, we know that it's going to reach 2,000 PSF. We couldn't accept it that Lentor, many people we spoke to cannot accept.
At that time was a new area as well.
Yes, to reach 2,000 PSF, everybody thought it's expensive.
Correct.
But today, Lentor Modern has already TOP, and a few buyers have already sold the project and they did profit from there already. Because you must look at the whole Singapore price. This is the new norm. And right now, Tengah Garden and Lentor Gardens is the only two projects that is below 1,000 PSF. meaning if anybody's on the fence about upgrading or entering into the private market, you will not be able to find this pricing anymore after these two projects. A 3-bedder can easily reach 1.8 to 2 mil after these two projects gone. Those projects launching towards the end of the year. I will show you the other land prices that are already sold. If you can see here, the blue bars are the CCR, yellow are the RCR. So right now, the red are the OCR. Highest right now is Bayshore, that is Vela Bay.
Correct.
Launching about 2007, 2008, thereabout. But the area, you do get an East Coast Park sea view facing, which is something
70%
very highly
sea view.
sought after.
Yeah.
There are no project there, new launch there that have that anymore.
And it's also beside MRT, H.O.M.E MRT.
Correct. We'll do analysis for that soon. So other than that, you see Chuan Grove or even Bodok Rise are already 1003 PSF, which also means they will launch about 2007 also.
Yeah.
So right now, if you can see at the bottom here, these three, Tengah Garden, Lentor Gardens and Chincharu Close. Chincharu Close is Yishun. Oh yeah, they are all below 1000.
Yeah.
So these three projects are the one launching about 2000-ish on the lower end of 2000 PSF.
Yeah.
After these three projects, if you notice the closest project, Lakeside Garden at 1132, it's about 200 plus PSF higher than Tengah Garden. And if I put all into perspective, these three, like I mentioned, is the last entry window into OCR new launch that could potentially launch at 2000, low end of 2000. And the next one will be Lakeside at 1001. If you notice, Lakeside land bid is at 1132. Penreef and Queenstown RCR was at 1154, and they launched averagely at 2008. So you can expect Lakeside and this launch should be around there, 2007-ish range. And right now, Tengah Garden is at 2000, 2001 range. And if you compare Lentor Garden to come, Lentor Garden 920, latest land sale in Lentor is 1278, which is pretty significant. With this land price, like I mentioned, Lakeside 1132 could launch around this price. We do expect Lentor Central to be around this range too. Of maybe not 2008 lah, based on the location, maybe about 2627 range. And if you notice, these are all the launches. This is quarter 3 this year, and these are all quarter 4. Hougang Central is next year. Many people have been asking us about Hougang Central is next year. Hougang Central a bit different because it's a mixed development. They need to cater in a commercial and also integrated to the MRT line, and there are extra costs to the building. So that one we do expect about 2005, 2006 as well. The whole overall view, you will realize this is really the last entry window to upgrade already.
For lower quantum entry.
For lower quantum entry, for investors to come in at a very good location near the upcoming transformation in Jurong. This is the one to look for.
So that's all from us about Tengah Garden for now, because we still cannot release the floor plan, so we cannot do the analysis on that yet. So anything, you can reach out to us, any of us, and we can send the information to you.
Yes. Feel free to come down to the show flat from 11 April onwards. This is our QR code. You can contact us if you want to make an arrangement to come down.
Yeah.
So see you next one. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.